welcome. I am Julie of Astrology with Julie, and this is my final EFT tapping video on the Planetary Archetype of Neptune. It's the final one in a series that I started with the beginning of this astrological year in April 2023, which was Aries season, the beginning of the astrological new year, which is coming up pretty soon here. So it's kind of wild that I've been doing this for a year. I'm really grateful for folks who have shown up and tapped along with me. I have learned a lot. I learned a lot this year. So anyhow, howdy, Neptune blessings to everybody. We entered Pisces season this year on February 18th, and it ends on March 20th, when we'll enter Aries season again. And Neptune has a special place in my heart, which I'll talk about in a moment. Like I said, I'm Julie of Astrology with Julie, and I practice evolutionary astrology, and I love to make art, and I've been sharing some of my doodles on the YouTube channel and Instagram as well, so you can find that here. So like I said, I had a series planned this past astrological year of EFT tapping videos on planetary archetypes to help us get through some of the bigger transits in the daily horoscope, as well as just working with our own natal planets. I think it's really helpful practice. Sometimes if you're new to astrology, or if you're just starting to understand how it works for you, it can be a little overwhelming to embrace the meanings of all of these things and then reflect them back on ourselves. So I'm hoping that this series helped people relax a little bit into their learning. So I also really believe that connecting with these planetary archetypes through tapping helps us partner with that planetary power in a sense. And the archetypes exist as mirrors into our own minds. So like I like to say, we're learning about the planets inside us all, and we're connecting with them this way. Learning about astrology has given me a beautifully deep understanding of myself and others, and increased compassion in the world is really something we could always use more of. I have felt real peace through this work of observing the planetary cycles and the cycles of our lives. And of course, like I mentioned before, you can look for information about your own chart. You can ask me. I'm happy to answer any emails, or we could book a session. All of those things are outlined on my website. All the links for that fun stuff will be below. My email address is astrologywithjulie, all one word, @gmail.com. And it's kind of sad in a celebratory way that this is my final video. I really enjoyed making them. I had been nervous to show up on camera for a long time, which is kind of funny, right? Since I was a teacher for 16 years. Showing up on camera and talking to myself versus showing up in a classroom and talking to 150 people a day. It's a different energy that you sort of need to conjure on your own, convincing yourself like, all right, this can work. There could be an invisible audience, and oh, well, if there isn't, at least I got this idea out there, and that's what I'm really proud of that. So I'm patting myself on the back, giving myself a little hug. In other news, I would say I was going to miss this, but I have more stuff coming down the pike, so to speak. I am starting the Slow Astro with Julie podcast, and it's going to be basically meditations on the moon cycles. We just started with the full moon in Virgo. That was this past Saturday, February 24th. And hopefully we'll continue on the full moons. I will eventually add in the new moon meditations and future contemplations on the weekly astrology. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And I'm also featuring with every astrological cycle a new post about astrology and mythology and art. And so as a former historian or art history major in college, I fell in love with the symbolism, and obviously a Latin student in high school, secretary of the Latin club, thank you very much. I love the mythology. So I'm going to be sharing pieces of that as this next year progresses, and it's already started. You can check Instagram or YouTube for that. So let's get tapping. All right. We are in Pisces season, and the modern ruler of Pisces is Neptune. Traditional ruler is Jupiter, and Neptune asks us to develop our own intuition. It asks us to be aware of our interconnectedness with others, and to help keep us in check where maybe we might be mistaking fantasy for reality. Where does Neptune show up in your chart? So I think I've mentioned half a dozen times. I feel like Neptune could be the reason that I'm sitting here right now, because when I learned about it's conjunct my moon, and when I learned about how that shows up for me, what that means in my 7th house in the Sagittarius, it has just been blowing my mind for years. And Neptune probably brings me the most compassion, understanding my Neptune. So anyhow, in Greek mythology, Poseidon, who was Neptune to the Romans, was son of the Titans, Cronus, who's also known as Saturn, and Rhea. And he's also the brother of the supreme god Zeus. Poseidon, or Neptune's attribute, is a trident. So you can see in your chart how that trident shows up. That's Neptune. That's the planet Neptune. With this trident, Neptune could stir the waters and split rocks. He was king of the sea. So, okay. I'm going to take a moment, and first we're going to tap on the shadow qualities of Neptune to try to neutralize them. And then we'll follow with a set of aspirational qualities that Neptune encapsulates that'll help us kind of connect on a higher vibe level. So evolutionary astrology teaches us the high road of Neptune includes things like the decentralization of ego, the weakening of the barrier, separating consciousness from the unconscious, ego from soul, and the development of an awareness of what we may call God. And this is in addition to Neptune is the creation point of a self-observation that's external to ego. So however you can view yourself as part of the whole and not only just one individual. Neptune is good for that too. The low road of Neptune is confusion, laziness, daydreaming, spaciness, escapism, drifting, drug and alcohol dependence, poor reality testing, and glamorous delusions. I don't know why, I just needed to say it like that. All right, so may we all encompass the spirituality that Neptune inspires. Yeah? Okay, let's get tapping. We're going to start on the karate chop point here. And you're going to first take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just consider the level of intensity, or maybe even the level of comfort you're feeling about the Neptunian archetype. And from 1 to 10, you can silently just rate yourself with that comfort level. Are you a 10? You're the most comfortable with the Neptune archetype, or maybe a 1. You're not so sure. You're just anxious all the time. That's another side effect of Neptune, is anxiety. I could write a book about it. So at the end of the tapping, we're going to check in to see if that number changed at all. Okay. I'm going to start tapping on the karate chop point. And then we'll continue to the following points: eyebrow, side of the eye, under the nose, under the chin, the collarbone, this armpit bra area, if you have one, and the top of the head. And you're going to start by imagining that the actual planet Neptune, or maybe you'd like to picture the Greek god or the Roman god, is pouring their powerful, foggy, ego-obliterating, consciousness-raising light down over you. Deep breath in and out. And as you're tapping, you're going to repeat each phrase to yourself. You could say it out loud, however it works for you. And you're going to tap about 7 times on each point. Sorry. ADHD. So, all right, here we go. Even though I often feel adrift in the nebulous realms of Neptune's influence, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I often feel adrift in the nebulous realms of Neptune's influence, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I often feel adrift in the nebulous realms of Neptune's influence, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. I acknowledge the ethereal nature of Neptune's energy. It's like trying to grasp a handful of mist. Neptune's influence feels intangible and elusive. I struggle to make sense of the dreams and illusions it awakens in me. Uncertainty clouds my vision when Neptune is active. I fear being lost in Neptune's foggy depths. The waters of Neptune stir up anxiety within me. But what if I could find peace within Neptune's nebulae? What if I could surrender to Neptune's currents? What if I could trust in the divine flow of Neptune's energy? I release my need for absolute clarity. I let go of the urge to control Neptune's influence. I embrace the mystery and magic of Neptune's dreams. I invite Neptune's compassion and empathy into my heart. I choose to navigate Neptune's depths with faith and grace. I am open to receiving the blessings of Neptune's creativity. I allow Neptune's energy to inspire me and uplift my spirit. I trust in the divine guidance of Neptune's intuition. I surrender to the beauty of Neptune's illusions. I'm at peace with the mysteries of Neptune's realms. I am connected to the cosmic dance of Neptune's energy. I welcome Neptune's healing waters to cleanse my soul. I choose to find tranquility within Neptune's embrace. I am one with the boundless ocean of Neptune's love. And take a deep breath in. Even though Neptune's influence can be enigmatic and challenging, I choose to embrace its gifts and find peace within its depths. I trust in the wisdom of the universe to guide me through Neptune's mysteries, and I'm open to receiving its blessings with love and gratitude. And so it is. What? I felt a little bit tingly after that final tap of the head. This apparently was really what I needed. My number decreased. How did yours do? Is it the same? Is it less? Hopefully it's not more. And I really hope that this series of Planetary Archetype inspired EFT tapping sessions has been helpful for you. I am going to, obviously these are available for you anytime. Welcome to return to this or any other planet that wants your attention. Like I said before, thank you. And I am looking forward to reconnecting, staying connected with you through YouTube and Spotify. Eventually, the Slow Astro with Julie podcast will be on there as well. And I am so excited to keep moving and discovering new ways to work with the planets. Also, if you have ideas, you want to see something done that hasn't been done before, I'm game, like, for the most part. If it can go on YouTube, let me know. Yeah, please find me here on Instagram or Spotify at Astrology with Julie. All the links are in the description below. Planetary blessings to all of you. I'm really grateful for this opportunity, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Peace.